Ever since I started covering this war that popped off on October 7th between Israel and Gaza Strip with the Palestinian and Hamas people, I've asked several questions to the folks on the Palestinian side. Is Hamas a terrorist organization? And do you reject them? So many of them say no. They embrace them. They call them freedom fighters. And then I ask them, do you believe that Israel has the right to exist? And an overwhelming amount of them say no. They want the destruction of Israel. And this is the problem within this people, the Palestinian people on that Gaza Strip. They have been raised generation after generation to believe something was stolen from them. And they were raised literally in schools to hate the Jew. And this is the same bullshit that goes on here in America with folks that look like me, white folks. They'll raise their children generation after generation to hate African Americans. And it's disgusting. And the only way that type of behavior stops is with the parents and the people rejecting that type of nonsense and raising your children that way. The Palestinian people in that Gaza Strip, we want you to have peace. We want you guys to have long lives, healthy lives. And the only way this is going to happen is for you to reject terrorism, Hamas, and to accept that terrorism is not the way, and that Israel will exist exactly the way Israel is right now. Israel is not going anywhere. You're not taking over Israel. You have your land. We need you to get that land, build it up, make it the best you can. Raise your children in love, compassion, seek trade with other countries, improve it. Reject terrorism. Terrorism is getting you bombed right now. Terrorism is causing your loved ones to lose their life. That's a fact. Hamas is at the root cause of this problem. Hamas is a terrorist organization voted in by the people of that Gaza Strip. That's a fact. And that's a big problem. The people, those Palestinian people, now on that Gaza Strip deserve better. There's over 2 million of them. And I know, like the rest of us Americans, we don't like seeing innocent people die. No one does. We don't like seeing children and women harmed. I know that the Israel people don't either. But the one thing that I can understand coming from Israel's standpoint is that they're tired of being attacked. They're tired of being persecuted. They're tired of being tried to be eliminated nonstop. Rockets fired at them nonstop by a terrorist organization on that Gaza Strip. This is the number one problem: terrorism. And then terrorism breeds hatred. And that hatred and terrorism needs to end permanently. And that is what Israel's doing. Israel is going in and they are eliminating the terrorism and the hatred for their country. And it will end. And hopefully, then the Palestinian folks on that Gaza Strip, they can be free of Hamas and terrorism and build up their land, build up their state, and get it functioning on a high level. So then they can live in peace, and then their children can live in peace. Because peace is where it's at. Terrorism is not. Hating your neighbor and raising your children to hate your neighbor nonstop is lunacy, and it's madness. Israel will exist exactly the way she is right now. And a lot of you need to get that through your head. Reject terrorism, embrace peace, and you will have peace. Long live Israel. May there be peace in that Gaza Strip. Modern out.